Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So let's continue with our lesson, that is heat zone. So in the previous classes we have learned about the temperatures like sunrise falling on the earth, tropic monsoon, sunny weather and all that. So let's continue with this heat zone. The earth has been divided into heat zones, right? According to the amount of heat received by the various parts. So it is divided into heat zone according to the heat received from the various parts. So let's come with the first zone, that is torrid zone. In the previous animation I have shown you, right, about this all zones. Let's once again you watch this animation.
Heat zones. The Earth has been divided into 3 heat zones according to the amount of heat received by its various parts: torrid zone, temperate zone, and frigid zone. In each hemisphere, the torrid zone extends from 0 degrees to 23.5 degrees. Between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle and the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle lies the temperate zone. The frigid zone lies between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole, and the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole.
So by this you have understand it, right? The different zones which is provided here. So let's continue with the torrid zone. In each hemisphere, the torrid zone extended from 0 to 23.5 degree, which is the sun rays directly, and the temperature of highest and humidity is high. So it means very hot, from 5 degree north to 5 degrees south near to the equator, right? Next come with the temperature zone. It is between the Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degree of north, and the Arctic Circle, which is 66.5 degree north, right? Then it comes to the Tropic of Capricorn, which is 23.5 degree south, and the Antarctic Circle, that is 66.5 degrees south. Next go with the sun rays, which are slanting, which is in a slant way and are not so warm, which is very not warm like a coldish thing. The temperature is neither too hot nor too cold because of the slanting of the sun rays. It is the temperature of moderate, which due to the temperature and the humidity, right? So let's go with the next. Rainfall is not heavy. By this temperatures, by the location and the degrees this is between our rises, the rainfall is not heavy, very less. Remember this applies to the zone as whole. So by this it continue with the whole year, right? Within the temperate zone. So next, within the temperate zone, the climate differs from place to place. In this zone, it differs from place to place, coast to coast, milder climate, deeper inside in the continent, right? Have extreme temperatures and all, it is concerned. Whether the places lies in the eastern or the western side, or the continent also makes a difference, as the directions of the wind has to be considered, right? So the main is that it's lies in the eastern or western side, and also differences of the direction which has been considered throughout the year. The height of the place is sea level. It is above the sea level. That is, the altitude also makes differences, because it's above the sea level. The altitude makes the differences. Plains and warmer than the places on the high mountains. So the temperature can vary from warm to very cold, right? So let's continue with the next, frigid zone. It is a zone lies between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole. So this zone lies between Arctic Circle and North Pole, and the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. So it means very cold. Frigid means very cold. In this zone, the sunrise falls is in a slanted way. So let's go with the next page. Slanted manner. It is in the slanted manner because they have hardly and warm truss on that surface does not get heated. The zone has long, very cold winter and short summer. So let's continue in the next class. Allah Hafiz.